Okay, from time to time power goes out and I have to use my generator. Okay, now I showed you how, in another video I showed you how I hook everything up and how I turn the breakers on and off and get everything to go. But during the daytime, when power comes back on to the house, I have no way of knowing that the power's back on. At night I can look at the street lights or call a neighbor, but in the middle of the night we get power, I have no way of knowing, or the daytime I have no way of knowing, so I have to continue to check to see if power's on. So what I want to do on my main box, I want to put something that will, an alarm that will let me know when the main power comes on. So this is what I did. I bought this light. Okay, this is a warning light. Now this is pretty long. This is about 3 inches long, or 2.5 inches long. And I bought 2 of them. I think they're about $6 a piece. Okay. And what'll happen when power comes on? Let me plug this thing in. I just hooked it up to this little extension cord. When power comes on, okay, it's going to flash. I'm going to get away where it's coming from. It's going to flash and it's going to buzz. Okay. Now you need a switch. Okay. You need a switch to. Wasn't a real good connection. I found quick. You need a switch to turn it off, like during the day or regular time when power's on, because it'll buzz all the time. So of course you need a switch. So I bought a little switch. This is 120 volt switch, and these lights are 120 volt or 110 volt, whatever you want to look at it. Now the more I looked at it, the problem is to attach it to my, I have to go before my my main breaker in the house. So I got to be between the main breaker and the meter. Okay. So to hook it up while it's hot, I'd have to pull the meter or connect it when it's hot to my lug. Then you're double lugging. Okay, so I'd have to either pull the meter, get an electrician out here, and do all that. So the more I looked at it, I decided not to go that route. But if these are going to be in the link if you decide to go this route, because this is the cheapest way. Now then what I did, I bought this little rig up here. Okay. This will let you know, get it off the box. Okay. This is going to let me know when the power comes back on. Now this requires a battery. Okay. It's going to require a battery. Now it has an on-off switch on it. So naturally it would normally be off. And when the power goes out, you start your generator, whatever you got going on, you're generating power, you turn this on, and that'll let you know when the power actually comes on. And the beauty part of this is, you don't have to pull a meter or whatever. Now, the way this hooks up is it has 2 wires. All right, it has a green wire, and this would go to your neutral or ground in your house, okay? And it has a white wire. And this white wire with black wire with the white tail on it, okay? And what you would do, I'm going to do is wrap this around one of the main wires coming into the house. And we're fixing to go into the box. I'm going to show you how we're going to do it. Now, the main wire coming into the house, you have two wires coming in to the main breaker. And each one is 120. Okay, so when you add them up, your box becomes 240. So you just have to get on one of the 120 or 110 volt wires, wrap this around the wire tight, put a tie wrap on it, which didn't come with a tie wrap. Okay, and then this takes two AA batteries. I think it's 2. Yeah, takes 2 batteries, and it should last a long time because you're not using it. Okay, so we're going to put some batteries. We're going to take the electrical box apart. I'm going to show you how that's going to go. Now, like I said, it didn't come with any tie wraps, but that's no problem. I got plenty of tie wraps. And we're going to wrap this around one of the leads. Okay, we're going to hook this, like I said, up to the neutral bar. Okay, and then I got some Velcro. Got a little strip of Velcro somewhere, right here. Okay, we got a little piece of Velcro. And what I can do is take this and glue it, put it right here, and up against my panel. So I found a good place to do that. It's Velcro. It's got 2 screws, 2 places for screws, but I'm not going to screw it to nothing. I'm just going to Velcro it to whatever I can find a place to Velcro it. And it's a, right there. Yeah. Okay. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go hook that up. And then when the power goes, it's supposed to be real loud. We're going to find out. When the power comes back on, when we have our generator running. And this was $20-something, I think, for this little item. They had one for $40-something, and they had this one for $20. For $20, if you, let's say 1 o'clock in the morning, power comes back on, and you don't know it, your generator's running, and you're going to run until the morning, that amount right now will save you the $20 probably. And wear and tear in the generator, if nothing else, but the gas that your generator takes. Now, this is a natural gas generator, but still, it'll save wear and tear on your generator, plus whatever gas you burn. So, one time using it, it should pay for itself. Okay, to run my generator, I just turn on this natural gas valve. That's in another video. Natural gas valve runs off of natural gas. You can also hook propane to this generator or gasoline. You see, this is a gasoline tank. This is the gas tank right here. Never had gas in it. Don't plan on putting gasoline in it. So it runs off of natural gas, like I say, or propane. So I got propane cylinders under there. And it's just 2 different regulators. You have to have a special regulator for propane and a special regulator for natural gas. Okay, we're going to go to the house and hook it on up. And we're going to show you how we're going to do that. Okay, here's my electrical panel. I pulled the cover off. Now you notice this is recessed into the wall. So it's not sticking out. If your panel's sticking out, you could come through the side of your panel, drill a hole through the side of your panel. If it's, like I said, sticking out to here, you could come through to run your wires. Okay. Now, I already have some wires running coming out of the panel. See right here? This right here is to test these 2 items here, and just see how much voltage or current I'm using. And that they just come out the panel right here in this corner. Right here. So this wire, these 2 wires are going to come out. The green wire and the white wire is going to come out right here also. The panel doesn't fit real tight, so. Okay, In fact, I only have 2 screws holding it in there. Anyway, this is underground electrical. So the power is not coming in from the top. Okay, that's the main breaker. The power is coming in from right here. This hole right here. If y'all can see it. A little light on this subject. It's kind of dusty in there. A little drywall dust. Power comes in there. It goes up. Goes around. Way up there. Comes back down. And goes to the main breaker. So here's the main breaker right here. Now, that lug is hot. Let this breaker on or off, makes no difference. It's on right now, but that breaker's hot. That lug is hot. And also the back top of this panel is hot when the breaker's on. Those 2 screws in there. If you reach in there and touch in there, you can get electrocuted. These are 110 each. That's 110, and that was 110. Don't want to touch them. Okay. So that, if I hooked up that other light like I showed you, I would have to attach into this. I'd have to unscrew this and come in with these wires attached. Okay. I'd have to pull the main breaker, or rather the meter. The meter would have to be pulled. And you come in there and either one, not both, actually one. Come off of one of them. Okay. Instead of fooling with that, I'd have to get an electrician out here to pull the meter. Okay, I decided to go with this little unit. Okay, the way I'm connected. Okay, I'm wrapped around, see, I got like four tie wraps, so it's hard to see. The white wire is wrapped around one of the leads coming in. Okay, see, they come in here. Okay, you actually have 3 leads. One of them, you have 3 coming through. One of them's your neutral, and the other 2 are hot. So this is one of the hot leads. And see, it's attached. Might be better without the light. Anyway, it's attached right there. Okay, I wrapped it around about 4 or 5 times, and then I put a bunch of tie wraps to hold it. Okay. Now, the other end, like, is tied into the neutral bore. See at the bottom there? It's tied into the neutral bore. Okay. And they both wires go down to the unit. Here's the unit. I'm gonna Velcro the unit on the outside. But, okay. So here's the unit. Now it's off, of course. I'm gonna turn it on, and it's gonna take a second for it to sense. Now it's very loud. My dog might start barking, but it's very loud. This is going to be attached down here to the bottom of the panel. I have another thing that's attached to the bottom of the panel, Velcro. I just take them off when I got to pull the panel. Okay. Now we're going to turn it on. So this is going to be like when power comes back on. The generator is running, power comes back on, and this is going to tell us power came back on. Okay, so the generator's running, I would come over here and turn this on. I'll be able to hear that upstairs. I don't know if you can tell how loud that is, it's very loud. Okay, so now I'm going to put the panel back on, Velcro that piece there, and show you what the finished product looks like. Like I said, this panel recessed, so I can't drill a hole and come through anywhere along the panel. Anyway, if you don't feel comfortable doing this, get an electrician to do it. See, right now, all this is hot. That could have killed the main breaker, and it would kill these. This is 110, coming from that screw there all the way down, and this side is 110. These breakers hook to one side, this breaker hooks to one side. A 220 breaker like this one hooks to both sides. Okay. Alright. So, we'll put the panel back on, and we're going to test it again, make sure that everything works good. Okay, I got the panel cover back on, and as you can see, already had some wires coming out from the panel right here, so it's not real tight. And these are, of course, the new wires I put. This is a sensor that tells me how much power is being used at any given time. So I have a couple solar panels, and this helps me. This tells me how much I'm putting into the system. But anyway, so we have it hooked up. It's Velcroed on. Okay. This is in a ironing board. It actually goes right here, and it hides all this. But could do a neater job, but that's good. Like I said, if you can, you go through the side of your panel. Okay. Make sure all the breakers. Every time you pull the panel off, you knock the breakers. All the breakers are off, or on rather. This one's off. This is a water heater, which I have a gas water heater. And this one is off. This one's the kitchen stove. Also have a gas stove. So if I ever go electric, it's wired up for that. Everything else stays on. Everything is on. That's of course the main air conditioner outside. And I have two air conditioners, upstairs and downstairs. So this goes to the outside to both air conditioners. Alright, everything looks good. Alright. And it's extremely loud. Turn it on. It'll go through the test mode, and then it'll check and see if there's any voltage coming in. As soon as it detects voltage, now low power, the generator's running. Alright, when I get to that point, I'll come over here and turn the switch on. And it's not going to make any noise until I get power. So that's pretty much it. And if you feel like you need to get an electrician to do it, definitely do it. And if you go through the side of your panel, you won't have all these wires coming under your panel like that. Okay. Again, you can hook this up if you want to do the light. But see, I'd have to put this in a box. This would have to go in a some kind of little utility box, and then have to be mounted along here, along the wall. So that and the switch, and the little switch would have to go. Anyway, the switch would work be the same way. When you lose power, you start the generator, you turn the switch on, and when power comes back on, it would send a signal. But this is 20-something bucks. I'll put a link to it. That's how we do it. How we do it here. Know when we get power back on when we're running our generator.